Alright man, Paul George just got busted for 25 games for using PEDs.
The NBA announced that it has suspended Paul George of the Sixers 25 games for violating the league's anti-drug program.
So today, we're going to be re-simulating his whole career without no injuries and turning him into the GOAT. Does he change from pandemic P to an all-time great? Let's find out. Alright man, if you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Leave a like and subscribe. Let's just get straight into this one. Taking a look at the mock draft, this is the current mock draft and Paul George all the way down ranked 28th going to the Boston Celtics. If he does end up going to the Celtics, he's already going to have a ring instantly because the Boston Celtics are that good in 2K. Alright man, we're just going to simulate the season because we don't really care about it right now. We'll see who ends up winning the championship. And it's actually the Minnesota Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards being the MVP. Taking a look at the mock draft, we see Paul George is predicted to go second to the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know if that's a good team for him to go, but he's going to be dancing with Ja Morant. All right, it is draft day, and you guys know how I do these videos. We just stop and sim to the end because we don't want to pick anything. We really don't want to take control of any team. Wherever Paul George goes, he goes. And he ends up going all the way 5th to the Utah Jazz, and we just did a video recently on a Utah Jazz career simulation, so I guess he's ending up in the same place. All right, man, year number 1, Paul George is already starting, but he's a shooting guard, which is not his primary position. Oh, I guess it is actually, but I know Paul George to play small forward, but hey, it is a positionless league nowadays anyway. So this team sucks, especially in simulations when I use the Utah Jazz. They're not that great, but hopefully he's able to pick up and carry this team. First game of the season, we are going up against the Miami Heat. We're just going to simulate right through. We'll see what Paul George did in his first game. Well, unfortunately, it's the last, but let's take a look at what he did. Paul George, 23-7, no assists, but doesn't really matter. Playing some tremendous defense, 3 steals, 10 of 16 and 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. Very, very good. We'll simulate 3 more games against the Washington Wizards, and then also against the Denver Nuggets. And that's 3 losses to start off his career, so not looking too good so far. All right, year number 1 wrapped up. Victor Wembanyama, as usual, is the MVP. Paul George, I am surprised because he did come into the league as a 5th overall pick, and he's the rookie of the year. That already tells me he's in for a great career. We got 18 points a game, 3.4 boards, 2.9 assists, basically 3 assists, 1.4 steals, nearly a block. His shooting efficiency could be a lot better, but it is rookie season. So end of the season, we ended up being the the worst team in the league. So pretty much nothing to show for it this season. And the Minnesota Timberwolves end up going back-to-back, winning a championship once again. And Anthony Edwards, he's on that Michael Jordan bullshit. Year number 2 wrapped up. Victor Wembanyama once again is the MVP. Oliver Kemp, the rookie of the year. His stats look pathetic compared to last season's Paul George. Obviously, defensive player of the year continues to go to this guy. All right, this season, I have no clue how we went, so we'll check the NBA standings. Let's see. Once again, we will improve a little bit compared to last season, I guess you could say. Instead of being bottom, we're second last. And this time, it is Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks winning the finals. On to year number 3. Once again, season wrapped up. This guy is so annoying. The greatest player of all time. Vic Wembanyama. Sacramento Kings have the rookie of the year. Why did the scoring keep going down? Why does it go from 18 Paul George had to 10 to like 6 to 9 now? What the fuck is this? Victor Wembanyama, obviously defensive player of the year. And this guy who won rookie of the year last year went from 10 points to 16 points. So that's a good sign for him. Anyway, taking a look at what we did this season. Did we finally make the playoffs? I have no idea because I went to go grab some food. Let's check it out. For fuck's sake, guys, we're 13th. Paul George, bro, what is going on? Are you just pandemic P? It's not like he's regressing. He keeps going from 18 to 20 to 24 points, basically 25 points a game, 5 rebounds, 7.8 assists. That is incredible. He went from 4 to basically 8 assists. He doubled his assists. Turnovers a bit high, but it doesn't matter. He's only year number 3, and he shot 49% from the field, 42% from the 3-point line, which is a big jump from 36, and 81% from the free throw line. And we see the OKC Thunder going back to the finals, and it's Shea obviously winning the finals MVP. On to year number 4, guys. Bro, aren't these voters getting player fatigue? They keep voting for this guy, Victor Wembanyama. We get it. He's the greatest player. And the 76ers keep stealing some gems, apparently, because this is their 2nd rookie of the year. So they might be building something over there. All right, this season, I have no idea how we were, but I think we did decent. I'm not too sure. Like, I'm looking right now with you guys as well. Oh, for fuck's sake. We're a playing team, so that's at least a big step up for us because we haven't been making the playoffs, obviously, in the last few seasons. This season, not really a big jump in scoring for Paul, but he averaged 25, 5.5 boards, and 9 assists. So I don't know if he's turning into more of a passer playmaker in this simulation, but he's averaging 1.5 steals, which is incredible, 1 block a game, shooting very efficiently, 50, 40, maybe not 90 yet, but he's going to get there. And he's already a 93 overall rated player, so that's a good sign. All right, for the play-in, we are going up against the Sacramento Kings. They got Reed Shepherd, who's an 87 rated player, Ryan Hollins, 81, so decent. Paul George should eat that matchup any day of the time. Bo Knox, 86 rated player. Frederick Richardson, he is an 84. So the teams look pretty comparable. We got Keontae George, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but he's an 88 rated player. We got Ace Bailey, 89. We also got Elliot Gary, I think that's an auto-generated player, and he's an 89 rated player. So hopefully we're able to win this game. Here we go, Shepherd dancing with the ball. Shepherd to Sarah. Sarah working on, I have no clue who these players are right now, but here's Shepherd dancing. Shepherd gets the screen. Keontae George playing some defense on him right now. Keontae George not playing any defense. I don't know what I was talking about. Paul George working on the ball, dancing. Paul George spins, 4 on the clock. What the hell, bro? Why would you try that pass? That was a reckless pass. Here's George with the rock. Pass it to Bailey. Bailey left wide open. Catch, shoot, fires. Shepherd. Oh my God, good steal. Here we go, George. George, run with it. Pass it to the other Paul George. Okay, Keontae George being a bit selfish. Pass it to Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey forces up a ridiculous shot, which I have no idea why he even tried that. Paul George, deep 3. What on earth was that shot? He had no... Bro, why would he put that shot up? We had like literally so much time on the clock and he decided to just throw up a wild shot. Here's Sarah taking George all the way back to half court. Shepherd dancing, gets its ankle broken. Oh my goodness, boys. That was disgusting. Look at this. Keontae George, bro. How are you balling on that? Like, bro, come on. That was the most basic ass move. A 4-year-old can do that to you. Okay, 2K is a bit ridiculous. We need 2 quick threes maybe, but if Paul George is going to be shooting from the logo, I don't think we have a chance. Paul, dancing. Paul, stopping. Paul, pump fakes. Paul, gets clamped. They're playing some really good defense right now in Paul George, and they just turned now. Fuck this. Fuck this, boys. Paul George, bro. We end up losing 111 to 100. In this game, Paul George, I think, only finished with 24 points. And he had 4 turnovers, so not good to see. 9 of 15, 1 of 4. Keontae George, I mean, no one's really helping Paul, if I'm being honest. 13 points. He's the only one who cracked 20. And we see the Brooklyn Nets beating Victor Wembanyama, which is very surprising because he's apparently the greatest player on NBA 2K. And it's this guy, Nolan. Why is the scoring so low, guys? By the way, before we hop onto year number 5, Paul George's contract has expired, so hopefully he leaves this Utah Jazz sorry-ass team because we've already seen this in the previous simulations. The Utah Jazz suck. All right, man, start of year number 5. Let's check it out right now. We'll see if he's still there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go again. This guy wants to remain mediocre. He does not want to win a championship at all. He's remaining in a team when he was a free agent. He could have gone anywhere and partnered up with a capable player. I get Ace Bailey is a 91 overall rated player, but his numbers do not look like that. Guys, is this a joke? Like, honestly, should I be doing a simulation of Victor Wembanyama right now? It's basically his career, boys. Like, how many is that in a row? That's 6 in a row. What the fuck? Anyway, man, year number 5 done. I don't know if we were good. I mean, defensive player of the year goes to Paul George. So that's already 1 award for him for his Hall of Fame career. We got 24 points a game, 7 boards, 9 assists, basically 2 steals a game, and 1.7 blocks. So nearly 2 blocks a game. 50, 40, 90. That's a big jump up. Okay, makes sense. He's a 99 overall right now. Hopefully this means we were much better this season. And no, we won't. We were literally the 9th seed. All right, man, for the play-in, we have got the Los Angeles Clippers with Trae Young and a few auto-generated players. So hopefully we're able to win this and move to the playoffs. Here's Paul George dancing a little. Pass it to Powell. Powell, nice find to Fraser. Well, not really a nice find because the ball got deflected. Here's Wesley, passes to Young. Young with the rock. Young finds Christie left wide open. That's a mistake. Well, I guess not. Paul George, I think, trying to set a screen and get open. Oh, he does get open, but he just throws a wild pass. Are you kidding me? Here we go. Wesley to Trey. Trey to Mitchell. Mitchell to Christie. Christie with the ball, looking for Trey. Trey got wide open, moving like Steph, but he breaks it. Here's Powell. Nice find to Paul George, who puts up the wild floater. Maybe a bit of contact, but he ends up converting. Here's D. Wesley with the ball. Finds Mitchell, who should have just gone straight through the paint. I don't know why he stepped back. 2K has the dumbest logic. And Paul George, you better play some tremendous defense. And he does. That's the defensive player of the year right now. Nice pass to Fraser. Fraser kicks it out in the corner for Powell. Powell catches, fires, scores. Let's go, guys. 6-point lead. Surely we hold on to this. Come on. It's Maxi Christie. Nice screen. Maxi Christie all the way to the Ben Sim. What? Bro. This is what I mean when I say 2K is such a stupid fucking game. Tell me why on earth, if you guys play basketball in real life and you're not fucking around like as in, like you're actually playing a pretty good team of pickup, who on earth is passing this when you're literally wide open? No one is in the paint. I get Paul George. Was that Paul George running in? I guess, yeah, man, I guess Paul George has that intimidator effect. Here's Powell working with the ball, looking for George, I think. George, he does get wide open. Maxi Christie caught sleeping, and Paul George cashes that in, bro. Here's Trae Young. Good screen from Kristaps Porzingis. And Trae just keeps jacking up threes from deep. So this last possession should pretty much seal it. I mean, I guess we've already won, but let's just see this last possession. Here we go. Keontae George dancing. Keontae trying to bump his way in. Unable to. Pass it to Paul George. Left wide open in the corner, but he bricks it. Anyway, we get the gist. We pretty much won the game. I'm happy that we won a game and we're pushing on, I believe, to the playoffs. I don't really know how the play-in works, guys. I don't really watch play-in. And wow. 36 points. That's the scoring I want to see. 20 rebounds. 20, guys. We got the Phoenix Suns right now for the second round of the play-in. Let's see who they got in their team. They have, obviously, Devin Booker. He's leading the league in scoring. Well, he's not leading, but he's one of the top 5 players leading the league in scoring. I saw that before. We got to be careful because Devin Booker gives me a lot of chaos in simulations. And wow, we actually end up blowing them out. 145 to 110. That is, well, 112. That's ridiculous. Let's take a look at who did the business. I mean, out of them, Devin Booker had a good game. 32 and 7. 12 of 22 shooting. Very good. Paul George, 37, 6 and 10. So this guy has just come to life right now. He has come to life. 37.6 boards, 10 assists, a near triple-double, 6 of 8 from the three-point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 14 of 23. Ridiculous. Anyway, first round, we are going up against the, oh, for fuck's sake, the greatest player of all time, boys. The greatest player in NBA 2K we're going up against. I'm not looking forward to this, but Paul George is rated higher, but he's got the better team. Look at that. I mean, does he? Does he really? Our teams are kind of matched evenly. We just got to trust that Paul George is able to do this. So we're going to simulate through game number 1. We end up taking that one. Wow. Paul George, a nice cool down game. 24, 4, and 9. Who is this, bro? Who keeps chipping in? Russ early. Okay, he's a bit early. He's clearly early to the game because he's only played... I mean, no, he's not. He's played 4 years, but he didn't play the first 2 years. That is odd. Simulate right through game number 2. They end up taking. I'm sure Victor Wembanyama had something to say. I mean, he had a good game. 27-17. Harper with 27, 3, and 8. Paul George, what did he do? 26 and 6. So it's gone back to being regular season Paul George. We want that playoff P that he always talks about back in the day. Playoff P. Can you come back to life? Game number 3, we end up winning 29, 6, and 11. I guess he heard what I said. That's a very good game. Very efficient as well. Victor Wembanyama, though, you can't sleep on this man, bro. You cannot sleep on him. All right, game number 4, we're going to use SimCast just in case it's a close game because I literally love jumping in these close games, especially if they're good simulations. And even if they fuck up, it's just fun to see how stupid 2K's logic is. And we just got butt fucked so hard. Oh my goodness. They took our candy and laughed and ran away with it. Holy shit. 136 to 119. Who did the business? Please don't tell me it was Victor Wembanyama. For fuck's sake, I hate this guy. I hate him, bro. 40, 11, and 3 steals, 3 blocks. How is he this good, boys? On the other hand, it's not like Paul George had a bad game. It's just that no one really helped out of these 2 players. Well, a lot of these players didn't really chip in compared to their team. They had a lot of players with double-digit points. All right, man, 3 minutes left. I decided to jump in. We are up by 3 points. Hopefully we can hold on to this lead. And wow, we just let an easy layup go in. For fuck's sake, it's not looking good. And 1 second, I just want to make sure that Paul George is actually on. And for fuck's sake, he fouled out, didn't he? For fuck's sake. Okay, we will just stay on to see if his team is capable of at least helping him out. Here's Early with a rock. Early dancing, finds Gray. Gray to Bailey. Ace Bailey, this is your time to shine. You and Collier, it's your time to shine to become the star of the team. Bailey all the way to the rack and one. Bailey's first free throw is... Why did I say first free throw? It was an and one, but he ends up missing. Here we go now. Here's... Oh my goodness, bro. That is the second ankle breaker, we have seen in this simulation. Why is it simulating that guy? We don't give a fuck about what he did. Look at this shit, man. Where is he? Get it on, old boy. Look at this shit. Why are you falling for that shit, bro? Ace Bailey, maybe I said you could be the star, but clearly not. What? Bro, like, obviously that's a really good move in real life, but bro is tripping. Like, I wouldn't be tripping like that. Hopefully that's not a tall-telling sign, but Bailey, can he respond to that embarrassing trip? And he ends up responding with a 3, so that's a good sign. And he's got 11 points this quarter, so he is clutching it up. That was just an unfortunate trip. Here is Fox. Nice screen from Victor Wembanyama, but he's there to easily get the board, so yeah, no wonder he wins Defensive Player of the Year and MVPs. He's unstoppable, man. Here's De'Aaron Fox. Oh my God, here we go. Same screen. Is it going to be the same result? No one is there in the paint to stop him. No one is there in the paint to stop De'Aaron Fox. Oh my goodness. 1 minute and 10 seconds left. Please, can we play some good defense and convert in this possession? Caton George. How the fuck you pronounce his name? I'm an American, and for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake, boys. I cannot stand this guy. Okay, he redeems himself. He turned the ball over. He got the steal. Let's go. Come on. Early with the rock all the way to the rack. He's only an 80 rated player. Uses contact and finishes. All right, we need to play some good defense right now. We can't just let them walk right in the paint as he fucking does. Oh my goodness, man. I get he's only an 81 rated player, the early guy, but at least someone help him out. Here's George spinning. George all the way to the rack. Gets denied by Wembanyama. Wembanyama. Why I say Wembanyama? But that's unfortunate, man. It's one of those blocks that you just gotta say, he got there. Here's Bailey. Bailey to Early. Early, can he be clutch for us once again? Early, do not put up a stupid shot. Think before you do anything. Early gets clamped up. Passes it to Caton George. Ace Bailey thought about a 3. Passes it to Cappy. Cappy, catch, shoots, nearly gets it in. And they have a timeout and 20.1 seconds left. They could hit a game winner on us. And Paul George is sitting on the bench because he cannot play disciplined defense. All right, 10 seconds left. Fox with the rock now. Deciding what to do with it. Fox, is he going for the game winner? Is he going for a pick and pop? Please don't tell me it's a fucking pick and pop. And they just leave him wide open. And Wemby, I thought it was going to be a putback, but luckily it is not. We're just going to use Simcast right now because we're not watching the rest since Paul George isn't on. And we end up fucking losing. For fuck's sake. I mean, Early did his thing, guys. He's an 85 rated player. He really stepped it up. 30 points. He had a clutch bucket. So, you know what? Russ Early, that was your game to shine. You might be a future superstar in the league. All right, here we go. Castle with a rock. Castle. What kind of defense is that from Russ Early? Oh my goodness, man. He just walked straight to the paint. Guys, 1 second. 1 second. If Paul George is not on, we're not watching this. Paul George is 19 feet. For fuck's sake, he fouled out. Look at this. He couldn't even see him in the graphics page. He's right there with his shirt on. What is this guy's problem? He's literally Defensive Player of the Year, and he can't play any disciplined defense. And we're not fucking losing because of Paul George. This is the game 7 we're going to. He better... Oh, we got eliminated. I forgot. We had to win that to force a game 7. Year 6, once again, this guy cannot continue this fuckery. It cannot go on for much longer with this guy winning his, I don't know, 6th or 7th MVP. Do we at least get Defensive Player of the Year? Yes, we do. Paul George, 25, 10, and 10. So a triple-double for him. 2 steals and 2 blocks, 50, 40, 90 as well. This season, were we better? Were we the play-in once again? Let's have a look. Okay. We were not. So we were the 5th seed, which is a good sign. Means we're getting better year by year. All right, man, we'll simulate the play-in because we don't give a fuck about that. Round number 1, we are going up against the Memphis Grizzlies. Let's take a look at this squad. Ja Morant. Okay, that team is pretty stacked. I think we should be able to win, though, because I just trust on Paul George. Game number 1, we simulate, we end up taking out. That's a good thing. Paul George, it's not him leading in scoring, but he had 21, 12, and 8, 3 steals, 2 blocks. I don't like those turnovers. You need to really put them down. Game number 2, we will simulate right through. We end up winning once again. What was the score? Paul fucking George, 47, 10, and 8, 1 steal, and only 2 turnovers. 21 of 32 and 5 of 10 from the 3-point line. That's exactly what I like to see. I think this is when we're coming back to life. We went up losing game 3, which sucks. But Paul George, a near triple-double in this one. Ja Morant, man, fuck you. Fuck Ja, boys. Fuck him, bro. Oh my gosh. I can't stand this game. We have the GOAT. We literally have a 99 overall GOAT, and we're losing to Ja Morant, who's literally just doing the gritty in the basketball court. Look at this, man. How are we getting thrashed 117 to 100? Who did the scoring? It wasn't even Ja. It was this guy. Who is he? Leroy Buckner. He put up 26-5. But what did Paul do? I mean, if you're going to put up 18 points, bro, this is pandemic P right now. Can we force a game 7 or are we just going to go out? For fuck's sake, boys. I can't stand these simulations. What is my luck and run with these simulations so far? And we see, once again, this fuckhead Victor Wembanyama ends up winning another championship, another finals MVP. I can't stand this guy. Finally, boys, year number 7, PG-13. Well, I don't know what he is, PG-33 now. Yeah, PG-33 ends up winning an MVP 26, 11, and 9. 56% from the field, 98% from the free throw line, and 44% from the three-point line. 2.3 steals and 2.2 blocks. Does he also win Defensive Player of the Year? He should, and yes, he does. This season, we didn't really improve much from last season. We were the 4th seed, 49 wins and 33 losses, but guys, look at the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're right there at the top with 60 wins, and out in the East, it is the Detroit Pistons. So we got to be careful. All right, man. Round number 1, we are going up against the Memphis Grizzlies once again, who beat us last season. If they continue to beat us, that's it, man. Game number 1, we end up losing. Game number 2, we end up winning. Okay, let's check the box score for this one. Paul George, man, 23, 19, and 12. This guy, Kane George, what is he averaging? 17. Yeah, you know, efficiency not right there with Paul George, but it is what it is. What's Ja doing in this time? He's played 14 years. You know, pretty good stats for him, but we don't care about Ja. Like I say, I always bash him in these videos, but I don't really hate Ja that much. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm iffy with him. But anyway, that's a story for another day. Paul George, 26, 6, and 8. We are up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? Game number 4? Oh, for fuck's sake. Simulator once again. We end up taking this one. Please, can we close it out? I do not want to go to a game 7. Can we just get out of the first round, please? Can we? Yes, we do. On to the second round, versing the Houston Rockets. This team is looking pretty decent. Charlie Howell, whoever that is, he's a 97 overall rated player, so he might be a player to watch out for. Game number 1, we end up losing. Paul, what the fuck are you doing? Paul. What are you doing? You're 99 overall. You might as well... It's basically like giving this player steroids. I gave Paul George steroids in this game, and he still fucking sucks. All right, game number 2. Once again, we'll simulate. We end up taking this one. Did he hear me? Yes, he did. 32, 13, and 8. Good game from Paul. I guess those steroids finally kicked in. Game number 3. Oh, for fuck's sake. Keep juicing, bro. It's like he's juicing or not juicing, juicing or not juicing. Keep juicing. Game number 4. Can we... Oh, for fuck's sake, we are down 3-1. Here we go. All right, man, game number 5, we decided to jump in. We are up by 2 points. Let's hold on to this lead. And here we go, all the way to the rack. I don't know why he did not just go for the easy lay or dunk. Here's Warwick with the ball. Warwick to send, I can't even pronounce that name, but he cashes that in, bro. Powell, still with it. He's got to pass it to George. George thought about the 3. Get stripped. How are you getting stripped? He's clearly not juicing before this game. And Thompson just goes in for the easy lay. Dancing all the way to the rack. Gets denied. Can we run? Paul George is out there in the corner. Wide open. Catch. Shoot. Can he score? Yes, he can. Here's Thompson. Passes it to Lockage. Lockage left wide open. However the fuck you pronounce his name. But why are we leaving shooters open, man? 53 seconds left. Can Paul George cook something? Goes to the rack and gets fouled. First free throw for George is cash. The second free throw for George is also cash. We got to convert in this one. Here we go. Nice find from Paul. That was a bullet pass. Lekic with the ball. Is this a Luka Doncic regen? It's looking like a Lekic all the way to the rack. Mid-range J nearly cashes it in, but they're going to have to foul Paul George, and that's a bad foul because you don't want this guy going to the line. First free throw for George is good. Second free throw is also good. All right, they still have 17 seconds left, so they could go for the quick tie, but it looks like they're going for a mid-range J, and I told you, that guy Powell, you got to watch out for him. Please pass it to George, and we do. First free throw for George is good. Second free throw is also good. All right, man, can they get a quick 3? Let's see. Here's Lekic. Lekic with the rock finds, okay, Lekic just lets it fly, and he clutches that in. My goodness. Ties the game up. I told you, this is a Luka Doncic regen. All right, man, who do we go to in these situations? 5.3 seconds left. Where is Paul George? Paul puts up the three. Can he count? Oh, for fuck's sake. He should not have pump faked that, man. Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. This game is so annoying. All right, man, we're not watching the whole of this because it will be a long-ass video. We better fucking win. I'll jump in. Oh, for fuck's sake, we've lost, haven't we? Maybe I should just jump in. There's 1 minute, 10 seconds left. Let's see. Do we have the ball? Okay, we do. So if we actually get a possession here, we could end up, making it a bit close. Here we go. Who are we going to? Paul George, obviously. Paul, all the way to the rack. Can he finish? Paul dimes it out to Cappy. Cappy left wide open, clutches that in. Good find from Paul. We need to stop right now. Lekic working. Oh my goodness. Lekic, that quick shifty move of his. Lekic steps back. Lekic trying to force his way in. I don't know why they're not giving it to the 97 rated player, but I guess Lekic is the man of the squad, but he's a bit too selfish right here. Lekic ends up passing it to Howell, the 97 rated player, left wide open, bricks it. Here we go. Can we run? We give it to Paul George. Please, Paul, do not keep passing the ball, bro. Get the ball and be the man. Paul, try to run in. Oh, they don't find him though. Oh my goodness, they don't find him. For fuck's sake, here we go. We need to play some tremendous defense right here, please. Not let them shoot a three. Here we go. Lekic gets a screen. Lekic all the way, and they do the pick and pop. Paul George is there though. Do we have a timeout? Yes, we do. We can either win the game or tie it up. I don't know what you would go for in this situation because you've seen the simulation. These players, Paul is a bit clutch, but not really. The other players, I'm not too sure about them. 5.2 seconds left. Who do they go to? Obviously, Paul. Paul, do not fucking pass the ball. Paul George, for fuck's sake, man. Why did he keep pump faking? Just go up with conviction, bro. And we see the Hawks, out of all teams, end up winning the finals. Man, oh man, guys. I don't even know if we're actually going to end up going to the finals. What year was that? I'm pretty sure that was year number 7. Yeah, so we still got probably like 9 more years left. Can Paul please pick it up? Year 8 wrapped up. That's another MVP. His scoring is going up, so that's a good sign. 27, 10, and 9. Basically a near triple-double. And shooting very efficiently. 57% from the field, 99% from the free throw line, which is outrageous to think of. That means how many free throws did he take and how many did he miss? So he attempted 347 free throws and only missed 3. Fuck's sake, we keep falling down. We went from 4th to 5th to 6th. So the league is looking pretty damn stacked if we're still winning MVP as a 6th seed. Round number 1, we're just going to simulate the round because I am done with round number 1. If we lose, we lose, man. If we lose, we suck. And we end up losing. And we see Victor Wembanyama coming back to life at the age of 30, winning a championship. Please do not start winning more championships once again. Your era is done. Let it go. Year 9 wrapped up, guys, and this could be another year. Obviously, he won MVP, 24, 10, and 10. Very efficient as well. But I'm pretty sure we won 60 games, so that's a good sign. Defensive player of the year, obviously, Paul George. Let's just take a look at the standings real quickly. Where it is. There it is. So 64 games and 18 losses, man. Come on. Surely we're going to simulate the play-in once again. We don't really care about that. Round number 1, we're going up against the Phoenix Suns. Devin Booker, if he's still there, they're the 8th seed, so I'm just going to simulate through that round. We should be easily sweeping them. If we lose, bro, I swear to God. Oh my God. We fucking lost, guys. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. Is Devin Booker even playing? He's not even playing. Where the fuck is Paul George in this game? He fucking dropped 4 points in an elimination game, guys. 1 of 12? Yeah, nah. I don't even care that we lost. He deserved that loss. And we see the 76ers end up winning a championship. And this guy, I remember his name, Oliver Kemp. He came in, averaged shit points. Then he won most improved player. And now he's the finals MVP. Paul George could learn a thing or two from this guy. Year 10 wrapped up. That's another MVP for Paul George. And another defensive player of the year. This season, once again, we were the top of the ladder. Well, basically, we were the 2nd seed. 55 wins and 27 losses. But you guys know by now, I don't care about numbers. We need to perform. So we'll simulate the play-in once again, as always. And round number 1, we are going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Do they still have Shea and crew? Shea's still there, but he's an 89 rated player, so we shouldn't be too worried about him. Simulate round number 1. We don't care if we lose because at this point, like I said, year 10, Oh, for fuck's sake, we still lose, man. We're literally like veterans in the league after 10 years. How are we losing in round 1 still? And it's Cooper Flag and the Dallas Mavericks back to being NBA champions. Man, this video. Man, oh man. I don't know what to say, guys. I don't know how many years Paul George has left in his contract. Let me check that right now, if we can even see. He's got 3 years left. So that tells me he's re-signed again. Because what the hell? This guy keeps extending his contract and he wants to remain mediocre. He hasn't even touched at least the Western Conference Finals. He's still getting knocked out of round number 1. His best scoring season yet, year number 11. That's another MVP. 28 points, 11 boards, basically 12 boards, 9.4 assists, 2 steals and 2 blocks. So he's definitely going to be the defensive player of the year. Yeah, obviously. We finish off this season as the 5th seed, 49 wins and 33 losses, man. But like I said, man, he extended his contract. He wants to be mediocre. We're definitely not getting out of the first round. So I'm going to just continue somewhere in the first round because we should be past that by now. And we get fucking swept by Cooper Flag and company. And it's the Denver Nuggets winning the NBA championship. And this is Doyle Kelly, 32 points, which is quite crazy. Who is he? I've not seen him at all. 30 points. He came from, Jesus Christ, 16, 23, 30. He's a killer, unlike Paul George. At 12, another MVP. This guy's peaking right now. How old is he? He's 29 years old. His scoring just keeps going up and up. And another defensive player of the year. We were the MVP, but we did not make the playoffs. What? That literally makes no sense to me at all. How is that even possible? We didn't make the playoffs. We're the MVP, and we're the defensive player of the year. I already allowed him to start using steroids in this league, and now is he bribing the league voters to vote him in each year? Because what the hell? Once again, Victor Wembanyama is not letting loose. It's still his era, guys. Bruh, year 13, this guy Oliver Kemp, who came in the league with Paul George, well, a year after him, he's won a championship already. He's won a most improved, and now he's won an MVP. His career is set. What does Paul George have to show for his career? Just MVPs and Defensive Player of the Year. Nothing in the playoff. At least he ends up winning Defensive Player of the Year this season. 28, basically 29 points a game, 11 boards, 9 assists, 2 steals. But guys, I genuinely think we didn't even make the playoffs or even the play-in. Once again, let's have a look right now. Yeah, 12th. Fucking hell, man. This is possibly... I don't know, I always say this in these videos, but I don't know. This is literally one of the worst simulations I've seen. And this guy, Victor Wembanyama, once again could not stop winning championships. What is up with this guy, man? He's played 16 years pro. How many championships does he have? He has 5 NBA championships, 7 MVPs, 5 finals MVPs. He's the GOAT. Season 14 wrapped up. No MVP for Paul George. Does he at least win a Defensive Player of the Year? Yes, he does. That's going to be his career highlight, guys. MVPs, I don't know if he's going to win any more of those because he's not making it to the playoffs. We're not even in the play-in, guys. And we see Cooper Flag averaging fucking nearly 50 points, 43, 7, and 6, winning the MVP in the final. Year 15 wrapped up, no MVP for Paul George, so that's a tall-telling sign that we sucked. Defensive Player of the Year, like I said, he's going to be the greatest defender ever to not make it far at all in the playoffs. Did we at least make the playoffs this season? Even the play-in? No, we did not. And we see the Brooklyn Nets with Courtney. Isn't Courtney a woman's name? No offense to anyone who's named Courtney, but what the hell? Courtney Russell ends up winning Finals MVP. 23, 4, and 4. Man, oh man, guys. Paul George, I don't know what is going on at all in this video. He is... Look at his team, bro. 90, 86, 82, 82. Like, our team is not terrible. It's just... I guess the league is so much better. Year 16 wrapped up. MVP once again from Earl Morris. How long has this guy been playing? 9 years, and he came in and I thought that was Marcus Morris before, but he's killing it already. He's also a 99 overall rated player. So that's a bit concerning. There's quite a few 99 overall rated players. Do we win Defensive Player of the Year? Vince Edgecombe, what is he? 87. Yeah, we do win Defensive Player of the Year, so that's a good thing for Paul George's individual career, but that tells me once again, we did not make the fucking playoffs, guys. Playoffs all playing. And we see the Brooklyn Nets winning, and it's not Courtney this time, it's Ciro Ramirez. And what rating? He's an 85 rated player, and he's the Finals MVP. Year 17 wrapped up. What did we do once again? I mean, Defensive Player of the Year. Like, guys, he's literally the greatest defender ever, so we can't take that away from him. Here's Sessions all the way to Hillard. Hillard to Paul. Paul, mid-range J, cashes that in. Here we go now. Borman. Oh, what a steal. Here we go. Hillard to Sessions. Sessions to Hillard. McCarty. Okay, guys, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know anyone in this team, so I was just saying some random names. He's Dunleavy. Puts up the wild hook. Ends up going in either way. We pretty much need one more clutch bucket, and then we've sealed the game. Paul, George, driving, trying to force his way in. Finds Kiba. Kiba, that's our weak link. He's only 74 rated. And they get the steal. That's why he's the weak link. Can we get a chase down block? No, we cannot. Paul passes it off to McCarty. McCarty passes it back to Paul. Paul, catch, shoots, clutches it in. He's the defensive player of the year. Literally the greatest defender. Let's see what he can do. Working on Bowman. Bowman with the ball still. 4 on the clock. Bowman. Oh my God. How is he the defensive player of the year and he gets screened like that? Come on. 8 on the clock right now. McCarty, you got to do something. He's going to put up a wild 3, isn't he? Okay, good. He's not putting a wild 3. But he's going to put up a heavily contested J. This team is so bad. I cannot believe Paul George is loyal to this team. In real life, he switches up every freaking chance he gets. I don't know, man. We've had a game winner hit on us a few years ago, so let's see if we're much better. Warwick, wide open for 3. Luckily, he bricks that, and we end up winning the game, so good sign. All right, we end up winning game number 4. We tied the series up 108 to 98, I think, 97. Paul George, 29, 15, and 7. That's what I like to see, guys. Game number 5, we end up losing 118 to 105. Man, oh man, in this game, what did George do? For fuck's sake. You're getting carried by a 77 rated player. You know what? I don't even care if he loses. I'm just simulating. He doesn't even deserve it, but at least we force a game 7. In this one, what did he do? 28, 9, and 7. All right, man. Game 7. Can we make it at least to the second round for... How many years will that be? We've only been to the second round like 3 times. And then after that, nothing else. And we have just got eliminated, guys. Is Paul George a bum? Like, honestly speaking, is he a bum or is the league just that good for him? Like, does he need a super duper team to win? Just like my Caitlin Clark video. She kind of needed a super team to win. But in this simulation, it's looking quite similar to Paul George. Except at least Caitlin could make it to the finals. Paul George can't make it past the first or second round, bro. It's ridiculous. Year 18 wrapped up. No Paul George for the MVP once again. Does he at least win Defensive Player? Yes, he does. All right, that's a good sign. And we see the Minnesota Timberwolves end up taking this one. Year 19, boys. Once again, no MVP. Everyone else killing it in the league. Look at the 6-man averaging 26 points a game. That is crazy, man. Paul George, Defensive Player of the Year. At least he got that, but I don't know. Were we at least in the playoffs this season? We were in the play-in, so we're just going to use SimCards once again. I don't even want to check how many wins we got. I don't even care anymore at this point of this video. I just want to see... And yeah, we're getting blown out. I was going to say, I want to see if we can get past the play-in. Look at this, guys. We are getting humiliated out there. What is going on in this simulation? I mean, Paul George had 29. Everyone else did not eat. This guy's 75 rated, 83 rated, 77. Paul George has literally no help. Okay, I'll give him this one. He has no help. And we see the Washington Wizards with JC Thomas winning the finals. All right, man, end of the season, we see Paul George has not won the Defensive Player of the Year. So he's definitely regressed. What season is it? Year number 20. Could be his last season, guys. We were in the play-in once again. We're just going to swim it right through. We're not going to win. We're not fucking winning. Every time I say we're not going to win, we end up winning. What did Paul George do in this game? 27, 10, and 14. Surely he's not retiring soon then if he still can put up those numbers. We're going up against the Denver Nuggets now, so we're going to use SimCast just in case it's a close one. And it's looking like we're not going to jump in. We are getting thrashed once again. I cannot stand this simulation, boys. Year number 21 done. Paul George has no awards once again. How the fuck is Steve Kerr still in the league? I don't even know. I don't know. That's a discussion for another day. But we're in the play-in, so once again, pretty good sign. We could make the playoffs. We'll simulate through. Okay, we end up getting past the first round of the play-in, which is good. But can we get past the second round against the Phoenix Suns? Yes, we do. Now we're on to the Golden State Warriors, who had the best record. And apparently Steve Kerr is still the coach, even with his bad back. We're going to simulate through game number 1. If it's a close game, we will stop. Game number 1, we end up winning. Very close game. Damn. Game number 2, 1 minute and 31 seconds left. We are down by 5 points. We need a quick 3. Pass it to George right there, bro. Paul George, call for the ball, man. You're the only one who can make a shot. Paul George, dancing. Paul George, mid-range J. Gets the boy breaking his legs. We've seen 3 of those ankle breakers in this video. All right, here we go. Catch, shoot. Oh my goodness. That's just been the story of us, isn't it? It's just the story of Paul George's career. 22, 6, and 12. Just a mediocre game, you know? Like, he's old now as well. I don't even think I'm going to use Simcast, guys. I don't care for these. It's just, there's no passion from George. We're down 3-1. We're similar in the playoffs. Year 22 done. Paul George is the MVP, guys. I will give him that. We have never seen that in a simulation of a, how old is he? He's 39 years old and he's won MVP. Those are some pretty darn good stats as well. 25, 8, 9, 2 steals, basically 2 blocks, 52% from the field, 97% from the free throw line, and 40% from the 3-point line. Does he also win Defensive Player of the Year? Unfortunately not, but we did see, if you look at his profile, this is his last season. Very last season. And did he make the playoffs? Yes, he did. We're the 4th seed. All right, man. 4th seed. Come on. Surely. Game number 1 will simulate. We end up taking that one. Was it convincing? Oh, shit. Was it convincing? Let's take a look. Paul George is not leading, but yeah, it was convincing. All right, we'll simulate through game number 2. We end up taking... Guys, could this be the season? Holy crap. Could this be... Please do not blow a 3-1 lead. Please do not blow a 3-1 lead, Paul George. Please do not do that. Okay, on to round number 2. This could be the season. We are using... Should I use Simcast? Okay, we're using Simcast just in case it's a close game. Game number 1 was a loss, unfortunately. 136 to 122. In this game, what did Paul do? 18 and 18. You know, he's passing the rock. I don't think we're going to make it to the finals. Game number 2, we end up winning. Paul George, 23, 12, and 5. All right, game number 3, Simcast once again. Seems like every time I'm using Simcast, we keep getting demolished. 130 to 106. We are down 2-1. Going to just simulate right through. We're down 3-1. Well, it was good while it lasted, Paul. It was good while it lasted. And the Detroit Pistons end up winning the NBA championship with Irvin Rowland being the MVP. All right, man, now for the moment of truth. Player retirement. And there you go. Paul George, at the age of 40, calls it a career after 22 seasons in the league. And these were his career averages: 25 points a game, 8.8 boards, 8.4 assists, 2 steals a game, 1.8 blocks, 53% from the field, 43% from the 3-point line, and 94% from the free throw line. He's a 7-time MVP, 19-time All-Star, 18-time All-NBA, 2-time All-NBA second team, 15-time Defensive Player of the Year, guys. That is ridiculous to say. 15 times. So out of 22 years, literally, he's been the best defender his whole career, basically. And 18-time All-NBA first team defense. He ends up leading the whole entire NBA in total points, but just by a little bit. 4 3-pointers made. Is Paul George up there? He's 9th. Free throws made. Where's Paul George? We cannot see him. I'm not wearing my glasses. Okay, he's 4th, guys. For rebounds, Paul George should be kind of up there. He started rebounding the ball a little bit. Well, I guess he doesn't make top 20, so we don't really care. Assists, he's 2nd to Stockton, which is incredible. Like I said, we are going to do a John Stockton simulation soon. Blocks, he should be up there. Yes, he's top 4. For steals, he's number 1, so he actually beats John Stockton. And minutes, he's not number 1. It's still LeBron James, but Paul George has more points than him. But yeah, guys, that's what happens when you allow Paul George to take steroids. He still sucks. Let me know, guys, has this been the worst career simulation you've ever seen in terms of not winning a single championship? That's pretty insane to me. Anyway, man, if you guys have any video suggestions, let me know, comment down below, and I'll do it. It's been your boy. Take care. Peace.